Hi, my name is Stephanie Kudik, and I'm going to talk to you about my research topic. My general topic is Title I Services for Reading. For those of you who don't know what Title I is, it is a program that provides financial assistance to local educational agencies, or LEAs, and schools with high numbers or high percentages of children from low-income families. This is there to help ensure that all children meet challenging state academic standards. I got this definition from the U.S. Department of Education website. Some of the questions that guide my research are, is Title I money being used to best serve our children? What are alternatives for preparing our at-risk children in our schools? At-risk meaning that they are likely to fail out of school or drop out in high school. What are the ways that other schools are using their money to successfully serve their children? And can Title I services be used as an alternative to special education within a choice school? When I'm looking through my research, there are some key research findings that I'd like to share with you. According to an article entitled Community Partnerships in Urban Title I Elementary Schools, a mixed methods study by Dr. Strickland out of the University of Nebraska, he stated that community partners play an important role in supporting urban schools with Title I programs. He discussed that the activities that provided the greatest impact were student-centered activities that were focused on relationship building and promoting a greater understanding of life outside of the classroom. The second key finding is that the money is not being spent well in the schools that have Title I funding. This comes from an article called Why Federal Spending on Disadvantaged Students in Title I Does Not Work. This is an article by Mark Donarski and Kristen Keynes from 2015. Some of their findings included that federal money needs to increase in order to meet the needs of the children, or there needs to be more guidelines on how to spend the money, and less schools should be receiving the money because they are not as in need of the funds. The last key research that I have found so far is from Marion Huxtable in an article called Project Breakthrough, a Workable Alternative to Special Education. In this article, Marion discusses that instead of pulling out students who may need extra help within the school, we need to start working with their teachers to help them within their classroom. With this, we are reaching more students with more faculty instead of just one teacher. My specific research question is, what is the effectiveness of a Title I reading program at an urban Lutheran choice school in Milwaukee, Wisconsin? The variables in my research are the Title I interventions, which is my independent variable. In this intervention, students within the school are pulled out for 2 hours total in a week for extra reading help. They are in groups no bigger than 6 kids, and there is one intervention teacher. The dependent variable in my research is the student's achievement or their reading scores. The population of my research is elementary students ranging from grades K-5 to 6th grade. They are 97% African American, 97% of the population is in the choice program at the school, and 100% of the students are eligible for free or reduced lunch. The zip code that the students live in includes some of these statistics. Residents with an income below the poverty level is at 25%. The high school graduation rate within this zip code is 85%. There are 21% of people who have a bachelor degree, and only 7% have a graduate or professional degree. The unemployment rate in this zip code is 10%. The median household income is below the state average. The unemployment rate is above the state average, and the Black race population significantly is above the state average. The sample students are pulled out of the classroom for 2 to 4 times a week for a total of 2 hours per week. The type of learning is an extension to what the teacher is doing in the classroom, and the teacher provides the skills to the Title I teacher. The setting takes place in an urban choice school in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Both male and female students are involved. There are no ELL students, and 3 students have service plans in place. An average class was between 4 to 6 students in the room with one teacher. The learning environment of the students was a small room with a kidney table and chairs. For my methods of gathering information, I will get most of my work from data. This data will come from the past 3 years in our school, and I will be looking at the growth or decline of the students within the program. I also will be interviewing a special education director from an urban school with a similar population of students to gain more information on effective ways to use Title I services. The next steps in my research include making sure that my variable setting and population are correct. Another thing I need to do is look through the data from the school that I am working with. I need to look through the stats from the Title I services from the kids either increasing or decreasing in their reading scores. And the last thing that I need to do is gather more information about processes that work within the schools. That will come from interviews, first of all, with one school that is similar in population that I was talking about before, and also speaking with other special education teachers and those schools that have Title I services as well.